It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls play host to the Golden State Warriors. Opening tip controlled by the Golden State Warriors. Curry. They'll get it down low to Lopez. And count the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Chris Dunn. Driving right to the basket. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Did you see that change of direction mid-fight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Levine. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll stay with Chicago.
And I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Robin Lopez pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Not that time. Iguodala to bring it up. Leads a bucket. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Wendell Carter. Nice pass to get things going.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
It's Steph at the controls. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Let's go, Browns. It's go time.
To Chris Dunn. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Livingston to bring it up. 5-point game. To Curry. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. For 3, Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Dunn to Markkanen. Cruises inside for 2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Draymond Green. He's 2 for 2 now.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Zach LaVine. Here's a chance from long range. Zach LaVine forcing that one there. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Bulls with the basketball. Layup goes down. Well done.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Here comes the screen. Curry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. Ah, Steph Curry. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we see
The Bulls. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us. And see you again after the game.
lets it fly from beyond the arc. That no good, off the mark. Iguodala to bring it up. His guys down 3. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
To Chris Dunn. Short jumper misses.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Great look and vision. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Curry to Beverly. Green to Lopez. Not that time. Markkanen. And finishes strong.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Here's Curry with it up top. His group now down 2. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. To Levine. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Zach LaVine at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 82%. And he missed the free throw. Count the basket inside.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Warriors have the basketball. Beverly.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. It's a big finish.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the Bulls in front. The Warriors won the the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Warriors basketball. Beverly. Gets a look. Can't hit. Markkanen to Chris Dunn. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
That's me.
To Wendell Carter. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Stephen Curry with a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Runner's good there.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Markkanen shot that misses. Draymond Green tips it. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Here comes the screen. Curry. You've got to get that one to go. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Curry. Down to 5 on the 24. Curry. Shakes free and hits.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. Burke with it. Down by 15 to Curry. Scores. Great body control, Jay, as he ran down the lane.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down?
The crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Green to Curry. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
here. And I've got your EA